Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'm really sorry I haven't had a ton of videos. I haven't had a lot to film because I haven't been buying as much, obviously. And I do have a Sassy Girl Aroma haul that will be coming shortly. I'm like trying to think, did I even get it or did I not? I'm waiting on it. I just purchased from this last weekend. And so I will have that, but I really haven't been hauling a lot. Normally I like to, participate in the Super Tarts restocks, but there hasn't been a lot that I've been interested in. I haven't purchased from Vintage Chic Scents. I think her last, restock or two I've been working, and so I just kind of counted myself out of that, which is fine because, if you've been following me for a while now, sorry, I'm clearing my throat because I've been having really bad allergies. My throat's been super itchy or scratchy. If you've been following me, you know that I was trying to pay off credit cards. I had one that I had a really large running balance on it, full disclosure. And it took me, I'd been working on it for a very long time. And it never really, dawned on me that I would what it would be like when it was all done, because I was just so used to having the payment, and I really didn't think of it as this terrible debt. So I finally focused and paid that one off. And then I had another one that I'd recently talked to you guys about, just wanting to pay off, and I was using my extra money from selling the wax that I don't like and paying that off, and paying it down and that type of thing. So I really focused on that, and I paid that credit card off, so I have no credit cards. Well, as soon as I paid it off, I paid for my parents' cat to go into the vet, and then for his checkup and everything. And sorry, this is gonna be a rambly video. I paid for him to have a whole care package. I think I see a spider. I'm gonna try and film this video without screaming or making it run, and then I'm gonna vacuum it up when this video is done. So anyway, my parents' cat Miko, I brought him in. I said I would pay for it because my dad doesn't really believe in spending money to take care of your pets, which is horrible. I know. Don't even get me started. And then my dad's the one that really controls the money, so he'd be mad at my mom if she spent the money doing it. So I said I would pay for it, which I have no problem with. And he got this big care package. I'm sure that was $600. It's for all of his shots and the dental cleaning and all that stuff. And then any extra treatment that he needs would be separate from that. Well, he needed 12 teeth removed because he's older. And we knew that he had dental problems. And I've been trying to convince my mom to let me do it for a while now. And so I had money for my tax return set aside. I was thinking it was going to be maximum $800 to have any extractions, and we thought maybe one vet had said he needs 5 teeth removed. Another vet, our most recent one, this one that we went to, she was like, well, how would they know? They need x-rays, which I knew in my heart you need to have x-rays in order to be able to see, but I was kind of just guessing at least 5, but probably more. But she did see one that she knew, visibly could see that he needed out. Well, it turns out after taking the x-rays, he's not only missing, he was missing 8 teeth, but he needed 12 teeth removed. Do you know how many teeth adult cats have? 30. Which means this poor guy is left with 10 teeth in his mouth. And I'm just it's so sad, but he deserves to live the rest of his life comfortably, and take him out and he'll, have a hard time for a week, but he's gonna live so much better without them. Cats can live without any teeth, really. They just will want to eat a softer diet. They don't even really chew their hard food anyway, and he eats wet food, he eats dry food. It's not going to be an issue. And so this cat's very close to my heart. I kind of grew up with him. And he's been around, and he was the same cat that I had to pay for a very large surgery. He had what's called a PU surgery. You guys can look it up. I don't want to, it's too much, it's just too complex to try and talk about. But anyway, so I thought it was going to be $800 for the extractions, and it ended up being $1,600 like $16.24 for the extractions. And the reason being, I know you're probably like, holy crap, was because he needed all 4 of his canines removed, and they are the longest teeth in a cat's mouth, obviously. They're the longest teeth in your mouth as well, but they're not very difficult, too difficult to remove from a human. They're much more difficult to remove from a cat as far as like where the teeth go. For humans, it's your 3-rooted molars that are difficult to remove. But anyway, so those extractions alone were $290 a piece. I get 10% discount on that, and so yeah, that was like the bulk of it. So anyway, so my whole point was that I paid off my credit card. I was like, woohoo, I paid it off, let's celebrate. I'm gonna get my hair colored, I'm gonna buy a Fitbit, I'm gonna buy more wax, I'm gonna do whatever I want, kind of within reason. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, I gotta pay this extra whatever, however much money. So I have the cash for it, obviously. I have it in my savings, but I like getting credit card points. So I put Miko's extractions on my credit card again. So like as soon as I paid it off, it felt great. But then all of a sudden I see this like credit card balance. And of course I paid it. Like as soon as it hit my credit card and I got the points, I just paid it right off. I did it in like 2 payments. But still, it was just like, wah, 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 like, you know, whatever. But anyway, now I'm back to 0 balance. So I'm very proud of myself. No credit card debt. That is awesome. I'm kind of torn of, like, I've been reading a lot of Dave Ramsey. I have his Total Money Makeover book, which I think I hauled and showed you guys. And I watch his YouTube videos. Those are primarily the videos I listen to when I'm in the car. And they're very motivating. Lots of different financial videos. And getting on a debt videos. I do still have student loans. And so I'm just kind of motivated to pay them off. And this is totally rambly. I'm really sorry. I will eventually get to wax, but I want to give you kind of like a life update. Hopefully I'll put that in the title so it says like life update. Not like wondering why I'm doing this like 7-minute intro about things that don't have anything to do with wax. But yeah, so I'm torn as to whether I even want to use my credit cards. I kind of like the idea of points. I'm tempted to actually open a new credit card, not really soon, but like one to get miles on so that I can eventually pay for my vacations or, you know, use miles to save for a vacation that way. But then at the same time, I'm like, you know what, though, I've kind of trained myself to not use my credit card except for these really larger purchases where I get a lot of points. So I just don't know like how many more points I'm going to accumulate in the future, unless I plan on like paying for my gas with my credit card and then just as soon as it clears, just transfer it from my checking to that card and, you know, earning points that way. If you guys do that, let me know how well that works for you. Do you find that you still keep a running balance, or are you really good about paying it off? I know that I would be good about paying it off, but I'm just like, ugh, is it worth the hassle? Like, am I really benefiting and getting a lot of miles or points or whatever? And if you have a suggestion for a specific credit card that you think gives you good benefits, like my credit cards are, like one's from Wells Fargo and it's like, I don't even use it because like the point system is so dumb. I just don't even use it. And then I have a Bank of America, like American Express one that I think you get like 1.25 points for every dollar, which isn't even that good either. And I know there's cashback ones where you get like 2% cashback for everything you purchase. That's nice, but I'm looking more towards something that's going to like subtly, passively, like without me even thinking about it, earn me like a reward gift card or miles toward a trip so that I can get something in the long run for it, I guess. So anyway, there's that. Another life update is that I've been going to the gym, or I've been hanging out with my nephews and my sister. My sister sold her house. She listed it for sale. Her husband is out of town. He's out of the state right now working, so she's been working late. My mom takes care of my nephews, and I've been spending a lot of time with them and, you know, talking to her about her house and listing it, and she sold it the same day. She got well over the asking price, and so yeah, other than that, I've just been like going to the gym, and I haven't had time to film, and I haven't had anything to really film. So here is my empties video, and so that's the rest of my update. So I'm really sorry. I I will put a timestamp down below for where hopefully people will be able to read it. I'll try and make it really big in the first line, so someone will see like video starts at this time or something like that. So yeah, anyway, there's my life update. So if you actually want to see Empties, thank you for sticking around. I don't really know what else there is to say. I have not been doing very well at the gym. I've been going, but I haven't lost any weight. I feel stronger, but I haven't been going like I was doing really well. I was going every day, or well, like 6 days a week, and then all of a sudden I just started falling off, where I'm like going once and then skipping 2 days and then going again and then skipping 3 days. So it hasn't been that great. I need to get better, but things come up and it's like, oh, this after work today I have to do this, this, and this, so I don't have time for the gym and that type of thing. Anyway, all right, wax empties. Candles by Victoria, Friday Night Lights. I actually cut this into 4. You probably have seen it in other Empties videos. It's because it's super, super strong. I had a different one where I melted it and realized how strong it was. This is like the Bath & Body Works Sweater Weather type. I feel like it's a little bit different, and I do really like this. I almost like this better than Sweater Weather from Bath & Body Works. If you're going to order from Candles by Victoria, I do recommend that one. I won't repurchase it again because I find her wax super hard to melt, and I'm just trying to use up what I have, which is, I have a decent amount still. Oh, I also do want to do a wax collection. It's not going to be like super organized by any means, but I do want to get it out there for you guys just to show you like my current setup, which is, it's a mess and it's a work in progress. So there's that. Hopefully I can get it together before I film a video, but I'm not going to really like try super hard to like make it fancy or anything. I want to show you my realistic how I store wax type thing. So this is Raspberry Violet. This is kind of like a, to me, like a body care perfumey scent, but it gives you like the vibe of like a Jolly Rancher for some reason. Like a raspberry Jolly Rancher turned perfume, if that makes sense. It reminds me of something Victoria's Secret would sell. It's not super strong though, and not like a super fan. Blackberry Sangria from Wilma's / That Smell Good shop now. This had that same wine vibe that I'm just not a fan of. I say vibe a lot. Kim, call me out on that. I tend to say vibe. I don't know what else to say. That's like the only word I can think of. It's the only word that's in my vocabulary to describe it. This was a decent throw. It's not one I would repurchase. I'm not a fan of that like artificial wine scent. The fruit scent of it was good though. Orange Blossom, I thought this was really pretty. It was like orange juice. I feel like it was mislabeled. It's a really nice scent. It actually smells like orange juice with a floral scent. I melted one of these from Destination Wax Cucumber Mint. It was a cube like that. I melted it in a 25 watt bulb warmer in my kitchen, and it didn't have a far throw. And then I finished 2 of those little cubes in Southern Mint Tea. This actually went in my centerpiece at night, so I just wanted like a tea scent for the nighttime, and it wasn't, I mean, it was enough to fill the room and kind of make me smell it. I would give it like a 2 or 3 out of 5. It's not one I'm going to repurchase. I like other tea scents from different vendors better, but it's kind of like London Calling or London Tea and Lemon from Bath & Body Works with a little bit of a mint to it. It's okay. It wasn't a favorite. Wildberry Mousse in the kitchen. I got this from my friend Danny. She sent this to me from Sassy Girl Aroma. This was mostly Wildberry Mousse. I'm still trying to figure out what in the kitchen smells like. But this mostly was like a Wildberry Mousse. There was something else to it. It's not strictly just Wildberry Mousse, but it was really strong. I like this other one better. This one. Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies Cotton Candy Frosting in the kitchen. And this one was lighter. Well, I shouldn't say that. That one was like an in-your-face type scent because that Wildberry Mousse is just like punch you in the face. This was more subtle, but it had a really far throw. It was kind of when I got used to, but then when I would leave like the area, my downstairs living area, and I actually melted it in my bedroom, but you could smell it out in the living room area. If I would go like upstairs to the kitchen and then like back down, I could really smell it. It had a really far throw, and it lasted a decent amount of time too, so that's good. I think that's it for Empties. I don't have a lot to show you, so this video is going to be like mostly that weird, awkward, like life update at the beginning. Pink Chiffon Lavender Birthday from Sassy Girl. I've melted a little bit of this. I can't remember how much. 3 cubes? I'm not sure. This is actually what I currently have in my centerpiece that I will be melting tonight. I melted it last night. I like this, but it's not one that I need more of, really. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about it. This is a very popular one. I like Pink Chiffon. I like Lavender. I like Birthday Cake. It's a nice scent. I don't know if I'm just like tired of this type of scent, or it's the Pink Chiffon is like the primary note, and then Birthday Cake, and I just don't know if like that's my favorite combination for Pink Chiffon to be with Birthday Cake, I guess. I don't really smell the lavender. It has a decent throw though. Alright, some Vintage Chic scents. I melted a quarter of this, one of these pieces of this rose. I had quartered it. Imogene's Lavender Supreme. And what was I going to say about this? The first time I melted it, I loved it. This last time, I was just like, oh, it's not as great as I thought it was the first time. I'm going to enjoy the rest of it. I think I have a little bit more of it. I do still like it, but I was kind of like disappointed in the last time that I melted it. I'm trying to get that to focus. I don't know why that's blurry. Maybe it's just the bag. I don't know. This is like a lavender orange smoothie, and I think I got more of the orange this time, or maybe I got more of the lavender this time. It was disappointing. I'm not sure. It has a decent throw though for like a bedroom or a small room. I don't know that. I think it would get lost in like a really big room. Deep Slumber. I actually didn't like this at all. I really didn't like this at all. I don't even know. It's disappointing. I don't know if I have more of this. If I do, I'm going to destash it. And if I have like other Vintage Chic scents, I may destash this too. I know it's like just a small amount to destash, but maybe someone wants to just try it, you know, like wants a smaller amount like that. I need to try it again because it smells really good on cold. I think it's like pink sugar, lavender, and honey. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like her lavender mixed with the honey that I didn't like. I'm not sure. There was some weird note to it that I just wasn't a fan of. And I know this is super popular and it smells really good on cold, but I just did not. I didn't like it. I don't know. It had a decent throw though. Like it was good. It had a similar throw to that. Like out of 5 being the strongest, it was like a 3 or 4. Not a far throw, but yeah, it was good. It was good for Vintage Chic scents as far as like the throw goes. Okay. This is Hayden Rowe Sea Salt Toasted Marshmallow Sugar Cookie. And I melted a piece of this into my kitchen. It smells really, really good. I'm going to need to like write this down or take like a memo that this is something that I would want to repurchase again. I got this in a random act of kindness from a friend, and she custom made this to try and like recreate a certain blend, and this was a really, really, really good combo, and Hayden Rowe is strong, so I was happy with that. Get that over there. I don't remember what I mixed with this, but I did melt some of this blackberry from Super Tarts. I have no idea what I mixed with this. Oh, yes. No, I do. Okay. Well, let me just set that down for a second. I melted this. Rain and Blackberry from Super Tarts. This is a band bag. It's all like disheveled looking because, well, frankly, it's been sitting around for a while. No, actually, because I pull these pieces out pool. It doesn't even, I don't know if that's the right word. I try and make it so they're all like in one flat row. And you probably can't see now because the bag is disheveled. Rather than like lumpy and all together, because I want them to be as thin as possible, because that's how I store them, is like in a drawer. And anyway, if I show you the drawer, you'll see it. It kind of did get a little bit messed up down here on the bottom, but it makes the wax rub against the bag, and that's why it's messy. Anyway, this smells really good on cold, but for some reason, I do not like it on warm. And I feel like I should try it again, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to destash this. I don't think I like Rain as much as I thought I was going to like Rain. It's shampoo-y, and I'm not, it's like gelatin shampoo-y, and I'm not a fan of it. It's not like a shampoo scent that I like. That, and I feel like I lose the blackberry when I melt this, so that's why I added some of this blackberry to it. And I still felt like it was primarily Rain. Like I felt like I couldn't get enough blackberry to make it blackberry and Rain. It was, that Rain was just so dominant. So I can't really tell you much about this on its own, but I will when I melt it in the future. It smells good on cold, but it does smell like grape. It actually doesn't smell like a regular blackberry, which is weird. And then this, so strong. And it smells good on cold, but it's just, it's mostly that shampoo-y Rain scent, and I just, you know, it's not that it smells bad. It's really not, and I'm really hesitant to, like, de-stash it, because I know that she didn't come out with this very much at all, maybe once. I don't even really know, to be honest. So I hate to let it go, but it's like, why am I hanging on to something I don't really enjoy? You know, that I was just like meh about. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that. All right. Oh, you know what? Skip that one. Let me finish Super Tarts. Tin Man. So you can kind of see like how I put them in one single row like that. This is Pink Sugar, Sweet Lavender Cream, and Stainless Steel. So I wanted to try this because I'm trying to get through my BAM bags and see if there's any I want to destash. I'm almost through all of them. I have maybe like 4 or 5 left to try that I have not even tried yet. Isn't that sad? The scents that I bought in BAM bags that I haven't even tried. I don't even know if I like them or not. I do like this scent. I don't know if it's one that, I don't know if it's one that I need to keep, because this is like a Go to Sleep mixed with the Stainless Steel. And there's that one that's called It Wasn't Just a Dream, which is like the I think it's like Go to Sleep with Peppermint. I like that one more than this one. This smells so good on cold, but for some reason when I melt it, there's just something about it where I'm like, you know what? I don't think I need that. I don't know if it's just that it's too similar to Go to Sleep and I just like Go to Sleep, or I don't know. I need to melt this again and give you a better opinion on that. So there is that one. And then now I can talk to you about this Rose bag. So this is Fresh Cucumber and Pink Sugar. This is my first time melting this as well. I melted a piece that was like about this size. I cut all the chunks into smaller pieces except this one, which I think is pretty decent size, and I'll melt it on its own. You can kind of see. They went kind of moved back together. I liked this. This was actually pretty strong for being April 2017. There's more cucumber in this than I was expecting. And there were times where I'm like, I don't know if I love that. And then I would smell it again, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? I do really like that. That's a really nice, unique scent. I don't have that from another vendor. So it's not one that I'm going to get rid of, but I think it's only for a particular time period. So I think it's probably going to last me a while, because it's like I have to be in the mood for like a fresh green, but pink sugar, you know, like that vibe. Again with the vibe. All right, and then all I have left are some clamshells from Super Tarts to show you. I have one that I finished, which is violet, peppermint, cotton candy, and blackberry. I love this scent. For some reason, melting this, though, I was getting kind of like this medicinal scent to it. Someone put that in my head. I think it was Devin. Said that it was like cough syrup or Dimetapp, or I don't even know who it was. It might not have been her. But I had that in my head when I melted this, and I smelled it. And I'm hoping that I don't continue to smell it, because I have a big pan of it and clamshells, and yeah. I melted some data, however you like to say it. I think I melted 1 or 2 cubes. throughout the first half of this month. This is lavender cream, pear slices, and sugar cookies. It's a really nice soothing blend. You gotta like her lavender cream, which is not like a regular lavender. It's definitely, it reminds me of like a lavender milk or something, like a lavender cream. But the pear slices, you get like this tiny hint of pear, and I do smell the sugar cookie. I think this is a really nice soothing scent. I have several clamshells of it. It's one I do recommend if you like her lavender cream scent. I think you should try it, and it's strong. It does not disappoint. Oh, I should probably tell you that violet was strong. Almost all Super Tarts are strong. I'll tell you if they weren't. Morning Monster. This is, it says combining Starbucks fresh roasted coffee, sweet butter brickle, and creamy cheesecake. Super yum. I liked this when this was melting. I was like, oh, okay. This is mostly like this creamy butter brickle cheesecake type scent with a little bit of coffee in the background to me. I was expecting it to be like a really intense coffee scent, and it just wasn't. It was mostly like that foodie scent, but I enjoyed it. I don't think I'm going to repurchase it because I have quite a few coffee scents, and they're not a type of scent, like a blend that I melt very often. And I think of the ones I've tried from, like, I don't know, Gandalf from Super Tarts, and maybe one or two from Sassy Girl Aroma that I've tried, I like those ones better, so I don't think I'm going to repurchase this. Plus, this is mostly a foodie scent with a little bit of coffee, and I feel like I could, like, pick my own foodie scent that I like and mix some coffee with it and be happier with that than this. But it did perform well, and again, it was nice. It's just not what I'm gonna like repurchase a ton of. La Push, this is fresh raindrops, sage leaf, and orange peel. I melted a cube. Oh, this one I melted a cube. No, 2 cubes. Sorry. 2 cubes because I wanted it stronger. That's right. I melted it in my kitchen in my 25 watt bulb warmer, and it was like lighter, but I wanted it to just like really take over on a Sunday morning, and so yeah, I melted a 2nd cube. La Push, I did not like. I did not like it. It smells really good on cold. I don't know what it is when it's melting, and I feel really stupid because I'm pretty sure I purchased like a couple of these clamshells, and now I have to destash them. This is very, there's something sharp, and it actually like makes me choke. I can't physically handle this scent. I can't handle it. Like I had to turn it off. I think I just turned it off and dumped it out. I couldn't do it. I don't know what it is. Whatever. So, it was strong. It's just this sharp note in it. It's like a fresh, it's a fresh rain outdoorsy type scent. I don't think it's that orange peel. It must be that sage. But it just kind of made me like, it took my breath away, almost, you know, make me cough. It's weird. Anyway, Pan, which is Ocean Water Supernova, which is the Lush type, and it says Sweet Citrus. And Strawberry Slices. And I melted just 1 cube of that. It was the yellow one. And this was okay. It was lighter than I thought it was going to be. Not a favorite, not something I'm going to repurchase. It's a very, like, soapy vibe. And something reminds me of, like, a store-bought soap. I can't think of what it is. I'm not going to repurchase it. I'll just melt it in the bathroom, or I will destash it with La Push, like, in a fresh lot. Or, you know, with some other fresh scents. Dorothy. This was disappointing. This is Cactus and Sea Salt, Camu Camu, and Guava. And I melted 2 cubes of it. I had to melt 2 because this was really light. I melted it in my bedroom, and it was really light. It was really disappointing. I don't even want to destash it because it was just disappointingly light, and that like bums me out. So I'm going to melt 2 more cubes in my bedroom. Actually, you know, I might pop this whole thing in, not in my warmer, but like on my hot plate. I have this empty 4-ounce candle jar that I melt on like a candle hot plate, it will fit this, and I could just do it all at once and try and get the most scent throw, but maybe I'll just try and do like 2 cubes again, and if I'm like, screw it, let's put them all in, then I'll just go for it. You'll probably see it in an Empties video soon. Shoot, I shouldn't have done that. All right, and then we've got Grover, which is Cola Float and Cotton Candy Cookies. I really liked the sample that I had of this, and for some reason I bought this missing a cube from a D-Stash. I got it in September, but I bought this from a D-Stash knowing it was missing a cube, and then I just melted 1 cube. So, but I melted this in a sample. I have more of this, like a cookie or petal or something that I got in the Wax Wednesday sale. For some reason, there's something like peppery or different about this clamshell that I didn't like, that the sample didn't have. The sample smelled a little different, and I know I've heard of that happening before, where the sample smells a little different. But I'm hoping that it's just this clamshell that smells different, and that the sample that I had is like the real scent. I don't know. There's something weird. There's like a weird tone to this that's, it's not cotton candy or the cookies. It might be part of the cola scent. I don't know. I didn't like it as much as the sample. I still liked it, but I was just like, oh, that doesn't smell right. That smells different than I remembered. So it was strong though, so I'm gonna continue melting it. Obviously I like that scent, and I don't think I'm gonna de-stash that petal unless I melt the rest of that, and I'm just like, oh, I can't do that. And then maybe I'll de-stash the petal or the cookie or whatever that shape is that I have. Swan, which is Blonde Moment Lemon and Pink Chiffon. This reminds me of fruit snacks. I melted 1 cube. It's nice. It's not my favorite though. This is not a me type of scent. People rave about this, and I do think it smells good, but like as soon as I smell this, I'm like, dinosaur fruit snacks. It reminds me of candy or Skittles or dinosaur fruit snacks from when I was a kid. I loved these dinosaur fruit snacks. I couldn't tell you what brand they were. That one had a decent throw, but it wasn't like super strong in your face with that lemon. I don't really get the Pink Chiffon, honestly. I get that Blonde Moment and the lemon. And then I have All American. I melted 1 cube of this. I need to try more of this because I actually thought it was lighter than I was expecting. This is Apple Pie a la mode. I do think it's a realistic apple pie scent, but it didn't blow me away the way that people have described it. And it smells great on cold. Maybe it's just the season. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to melt this again anytime soon. I have maybe 1 more clamshell of it, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it. Unless I randomly get through this clamshell and I'm just like, no, I don't need that extra clamshell. Then that's fine, and I'll de-stash the other one. But I think I'm going to save this for the fall. I don't think I want to melt more of it. Maybe I'll melt 1 more cube. Or maybe I'll save it for like around the 4th of July when apple pie. And I want to, smell some apple pie. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. There wasn't a ton to show you, and I will do a video at the end of the month. So this was for the 1st through the 15th, and yeah, you're gonna see probably small. I mean, this video is long because I did that update, but you'll probably see smaller videos, shorter videos, because I probably won't be around as much when I get off work and I head to the gym. Then I'm there for an hour or 2. I get home, turn on my wax warmers for like 3 hours before I go to bed, and that's it. So things that I normally get through in 1 or 2 days are now taking like 4 or 5 days to get through. So I'm really not getting through a ton. And this might seem like a lot, but it's just 1 cube of each of these things pretty much. So it's actually not very much. It's okay, but anyway, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. I know this video is long. I appreciate you guys sticking around with me, and let me know if you want me to do my melting basket videos, because I kind of have an idea of the stuff that I'm planning on melting. Like, I do want to get through the rest of some of these super tarts that I have not tried, and then from there I want to continue to try Sassy Girl aroma scents that I haven't tried, as well as Rose Girls ones, because this will be over like the summertime, and I have a bunch of fruity scents. So you'll see a lot of Rose Girls and Sassy Girl aroma, and fewer Super Tarts, because once I get through everything and I know what I like and what I don't like, I'm gonna set that stuff aside, hang on to it, and be melting like Vintage Chic Scents and Rose Girls and Sassy Girl aroma. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.